So I'm just eyeballing the depth to see whether or not it looks the same. That one's a bit deeper, I can see. So take a little bit more out. That looks about right. Don't attempt to measure it while it's spinning. It won't work. All you'll do is hurt yourself and flick the ruler across the room. So now we're down to, well, that one's 13 and this one's 14. I'll go a little bit more, 1 more millimetre. Looks about right. Yeah, close enough. Okay, I'll fix that up later on. Right, now I want to take the middle bit out. I want to get rid of that piece of wood. I can do that in 2 ways. I can use the gouge, but the problem with the gouge is it might catch on that corner. And it didn't really fit in all that particularly well. So perhaps I should go for this one, which is called a detail gouge. It's a smaller one. And that will fit in pretty well, but it might catch on that edge again. So I'll use a combination of detail gouge and skew chisel. Detail gouge, skew chisel to give me a bit of distance on either side, and then detail gouge to cut the middle out. So, dust extractor, making sure that it's open so it does its job properly. Then engine. Now before I went cut, this time I'm going to use the back edge to give me a straight line down into there, about another 2 millimetres. Try not to bang into that edge. Alright, just about down to the bottom there. It's like a big pencil sharpener. Take off about 1 millimetre at a time. If you try and cut too much off, you just wreck it. That's about right. I'm nearly down to the line on either side, so I can swap from the skew chisel to the detail gouge. And the detail gouge, using it exactly the same way as the larger gouge. Give yourself a distance, grip it into position, make sure you've got a good strong hold of it, and then run it along the surface. And if you feel like it, you can come back as well. That's got it down to the rough size. Put your hand on it, see if you think it feels about right. Normally people say I'll make my handles too big, but I got big hands. You can make a smaller handle if you want. I'm going to take more off it. That's a knot. That looks pretty good. You can see it's rough. I'm going to take a bit more off it and go down to those lines because I've just decided it's a little bit too big. See, I've got some bumps there that I need to straighten out. Done a little clean-up cut, just so it's pretty for me to work with. And that's about the maximum size I want the handle. What I'm going to do now is cut a little bit into either side and then make it curve, concave, turny downy, an outy circle, a concave circle. So to do that, grab the skew chisel, engine back on, a little bit of a cut in there, a little bit of a cut in there. That's sort of the shape we're after. If you can see that and do the same over here, you don't need any measurements. A lot of wood turning is by eye. Do they look the same? That one needs a little bit more. Ooh, careful. I just touched the end of that, trying to avoid that. Oh, now it's a bit too big. And I'm going to guess the middle. Most people can guess okay, about there. Now what I want to do is use the gouge to cut down either side, so I've got a nice radius on it. Not the, the detail gouge. So this one, the detail gouge. Now what a lot of kids do is go like that, and they put a curve on the end. Wrong. We want it to be this shaped. So you have to imagine that the center of the circle's over here and you're going around the center of that circle. Hard to get your head around, but you'll see once we get going. Don't need to take too much off. So I'm pointing over there, remember? Actually, I might get rid of this, it's in the way. But that's where we're going to cut it off. So you can see that my handle is tapering down on an outside curve, not an inside curve. You reckon if you do an inside curve, it looks stupid. So we're going to do an outside curve, concave curve. If you can swap hands and go back the other way. If you can't, doesn't matter, just do that, but that's harder than swapping hands. And then just gently take some off that bump there. Now I'm holding the chisel with very light pressure, certainly not digging in. Nice and soft. And that's not far off it. I'll take a little bit more out of there. And about to there. So that looks like one handle. Let's have a look what it looks like. Okay, a bit rough, but we're going to smooth that up now. So, back to the skew chisel. You notice we've changed tools a fair bit. Where's the button? This time I'm going to use the skew chisel. You can cut in straight, you can cut in an edge, or you can use the surface to follow the line of the wood, and you cut in the middle of the surface. Cutting edge. See that? Just coming off the middle. Now if you dig a point in, you wreck it. But I'll just turn that off so you can see what it's doing. From rough to smooth with the center of the skew chisel. And I can do that all the way along there and all the way along there. Then we're nearly done. Nearly done this handle anyway. Got to repeat the same to the other end, but you can do that without me showing you. Okay. Start in the middle. Gently, Bentley, a lot of control, hang on to the chisel, and when you get up to there, nice neat corner. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, down the other side. And that's just about it. That's looking pretty good. Yep, that's rolling pin handle. Right. Ooh, where did I put the parting tool? I won't part it all the way off now, but I will take some of that out so that when I cut it off, it's going to be easy to shape. In fact, I might even put a little bit of a round on that corner using the skew chisel again. See how easy that was? Don't hit the middle. Little bit of a round. And then I'll be able to saw through there with a handsaw and sand that end over. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a little bit chippy in there, but you know, such is life. So I will get, oh, one more thing. Just to tidy up this edge, I'll take a little 45-degree angle off there. About that, about 3 millimeters, 2 or 3 millimeters. And we'll call that end finished. Okay, that's turning a handle. Next we'll be sanding and decorating the handle.